Hey there you guys, welcome back. Thought I'd show you what I'm doing during this little bit of a quarantine that we're doing. I hope all of you are well and staying safe. So I wasn't sure what the situation would be with garden centers this coming growing season, so I ended up buying some seeds. So with that, I started to grow some annuals from seed, and usually I'm terrible at it. Usually I let things dry out too far, and they always sprout, but I usually kill them very, very quickly. So I wanted to show you what's happening, and just a couple of things that are doing well. This alocasia is looking beautiful behind me. They're all doing so well this year. Well, most of them are doing so well. And also, I wanted to share with you this beautiful hibiscus. So hibiscus for me generally don't bloom over winter, but because of I've been using this Mars Hydro TS600W LED light, the hibiscus have been doing beautifully. So this one is blooming again. It's had aphids this winter, so I've been spraying it occasionally, and I've got buds all over the place. So this is going to have a nice starting point this season. I'm so happy that it's doing well. This hibiscus doesn't look as nice, but the flower just finished actually today. I think it closed up. It was open for the last 2 days. Hibiscus generally have a flower that lasts for a day, so inside with lower light and slightly lower temperatures, they can last a little bit longer. So let's look at the seeds. Again, I'm using the Mars Hydro TS600W. I can never remember the numbers. Numbers are terrible to remember for me. So anyway, underneath there, I don't know, this is probably 18 inches above the seeds with little plants. Not everything is sprouted yet. These things have been planted for, I don't know, maybe a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. I'm not sure. I should have wrote dates down when I planted things. So what I planted here was castor beans. Let me actually raise this light up so that well, it's not so bad. I was going to raise the light up so we could see a little bit better. Got some castor beans. These are the Zanzibar castor beans. And I'm excited to grow these ones. Last year, or sorry, the year before, I grew the red ones, the red-leaved ones, and they don't have a leaf that's as big, but the leaves have a nice reddish hue to them. When I was, I don't know, late teens, I think, I grew the Zanzibar. It's got a much bigger leaf, and the plant itself is much more robust. And that's one that I wanted to grow, but all that's available when you buy them as seedlings here is the red one. I guess because it's pretty. But I think that the big green leaves that kind of look like an umbrella are really, really beautiful. So there's those, the castor beans. I'm gonna grow some gourds here. I've got 5 pots of gourds. There's 2. I can't believe that all of them sprouted. I have 10 plants here now. It's a mixed gourd pack. So those are gonna grow up the chain link fence at the side of the house. I've got all kinds of zinnias. I got 2 different types, I believe, 2 or 3 different types. This one is a giant zinnia, so this one's gonna be, I think, 2 or 3 feet tall. And then I've got, back here, I've got, what is this one? Elegans, small zinnia. I think these ones are going to be like 12 inches tall, so maybe about a foot. And then back here, I have Gazania. Gazania is one of my favorite plants for the garden. It looks like a crazy daisy, and it opens up during the sunny days and closes at night, or on a cloudy day it's usually closed. So if you live in a cloudy climate, Gazanias probably wouldn't be the best solution for you as an annual. But the flower itself is probably, I'm showing you with my fingers, maybe 3 or 4 inches across, and they're beautiful. They're between yellows and oranges, maybe some pink tones, but they're just really, really beautiful. I can't wait. Well, if you've seen any of my garden tours, I always have Gazanias there. So these are growing beautifully. I'm so excited to finally have some success with some seeds. I'm hoping that these castor beans, the other ones, are going to sprout, but they're just taking a little bit longer. This one, the soil seems to be heaving a little bit, so hopefully it's starting to do its thing. Over here, you see the little purple nubbins. These are ornamental peppers that I ended up harvesting some peppers in the fall after a frost, and I just stored them as their little pepper in the garage, and then I brought them inside and stuck them on the dryer, and they dried out, and I just, a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whenever I planted these, I broke open the pepper itself and harvested the seeds. So it was very, very low care, very easy way to store the seeds. And yeah, they're sprouting, they're doing well. Under this grow light, there's very minimal stretching, so that's what I really, really like. If I was to grow these in the window, they would be really, really tall, and they would be flopping over, and by this time, they will have kinked themselves and probably died, or they would have had damp off. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this. What are you guys growing for your garden this year? Are you starting some of your annuals from seed? Maybe you're doing your vegetables from seed. Perhaps you've got some tomato plants on the go, pepper plants. I'd love to know what you're growing, and what are you doing to try to prepare just in case the garden centers aren't going to be at full force this spring when it's time to start planting. Anyway, hope you're all well, and until next time, you guys, happy growing!